Hey everybody, welcome to the latest edition of Take 5. And today I want to talk to you about the difference between credibility and reliability. How do we use these two tools to evaluate the usefulness of information that somebody's providing us? Now, I'll start with credibility. And when we think about credibility, we're really referring to whether a person is believable or trustworthy. So it really focuses a lot on the witness themselves. We're looking for key factors around how that individual is providing their information. Are they appearing to be truthful? So we're looking at honesty. Do they have something to gain or lose? So we're looking at bias or motive. Maybe we want to look at the consistency of their statements. Does their statement remain consistent over the period of time that they're speaking to us or that they're providing their information? What's their demeanor? How are they presenting information? Sometimes demeanor alone can be a very misleading thing because a person can behave in such a way that either we like them in the sense, and when I say like, I don't mean like they're our friend. I mean, we like the nature of how they're presenting their information. It's we get a good feeling from this person, but that can be a very easy way to go astray because we can't really rely on that kind of thinking. So demeanor can be one of those things we really have to look very carefully at. And of course, there's plausibility. Does the account of information that a person is providing make logical sense? And so really, you know, credibility is asking, do I believe this person? A witness might appear evasive or defensive or have a personal interest in the outcome, and these factors can affect their credibility. But does it affect the value of the information they provide? And that's where we have to look at reliability. So reliability is referring to really how dependable the information is. It focuses on the evidence or the statement itself, not necessarily the character of the person. So what are some of the things we're looking for? Well, did that individual have the opportunity to observe the situation? Were they in a position to see or hear what it is they're describing? Is there memory limitations? How much time has passed since the event? Do they have any issues that could affect their memory or their ability to provide, dependable information? The detail and the accuracy. Details, you've heard me talk about this before. Details matter. How are those details in terms of their clarity? Are they consistent with other evidence? Is there corroboration? Is there other information provided by other witnesses that support what that individual is saying, right? And what were the conditions of the observations or the experiences they have? Was there lighting issues, noise, stress, distance, other obstacles that could have, impeded their ability to share information that is useful to us and that we can rely on? So reliability really asks, is this information dependable? So credibility is about the individual. Reliability is about the information they provide, right? So a perfectly honest witness might provide unreliable information because they were far away or distracted or they're misremembering things. So some of the things to remember, and this is sort of some of the key insights here is, a person can have high credibility and low reliability. They're honest, they simply don't remember the events clearly, or they can have low credibility and high reliability. A person could be biased, but they could be providing truthful information, honest information, despite their bias. That information might be supported by other strong evidence from other sources. And so low credibility can be accompanied by high reliability. Of course, the one we're always looking for is high credibility and high reliability. So the person is honest and providing clear observations and there's corroboration to the information they provide. And of course, we have low credibility, low reliability, dishonest witness, weak and inconsistent information is what they're providing. So, this is what it is we have to remember, right? Good investigators separate credibility from reliability. Believable people can still be wrong. Unlikable people can still be telling the truth. And the goal here really is to decide, not who you like or trust, but determining what evidence is the most dependable. So that's it for this edition of Take 5. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Take care.